it should be saying delay minute and 80. Perfect. We're gonna put you on mute.
Ever heard of the rabbit in the moon?
I've got a good feeling about this.
Make a wish.
Good evening, Trojans Esports fans. I'm Jamie Olette, and I'm here with
Cameron Sperling,
and we are getting ready for some NACE Overwatch action. Tonight we have got the SAIT Overwatch Academy versus the Samford University Overwatch 2 Blue Team. They're out of the States. Where are they out of States from?
somewhere in Alabama, I believe.
Alabama. All right, so we got some cross-country Overwatch going on. So we're still waiting for the teams to get all lobbied up here, but we are going to jump on over into the game itself, and we will see what's going on here. So for those of you who are new to Overwatch, Overwatch is a 5v5 hero shooter. What that basically means is you have all of these different heroes here. All of them are good at different things. Some of them are good at taking damage. That'd be your tanks over here, big mechas. Then you got your damage dealers over here, whether it's through fire, bullets, or whatever dwarfs end up doing with those hammers. Those are your damage department over here. And then you got your support. These are going to be your healers, people who can control the map, whether it's flying around with this little jetpack cat, or whether it's by putting out big heals with Zenyatta over here, those healing monk balls. Always great. So, it looks like we are just waiting for some players to get going, and then we will be invited into the lobby here shortly. Cam, you been playing any Overwatch since the last time we played?
I haven't been playing any, but I have been doing a little bit of research, following
Nice.
some player guides, character guides, stuff like that.
Cool. Who do you want to take a look at?
Let's see. Let's take a look at some of the new introductions.
Yeah.
There's Jetpack Cat, I think, is the popular character right now.
Jetpack Cat is, well, it's exactly like what you see on the bottle. It is a cat that has a jetpack, and it can fly around, and it can heal people. Jetpack Cat is a very new addition to the game because it can... Oh, and we are getting invited into the lobby. The Jetpack Cat can fly completely unsustained by itself, so it can... Oh, I just got to move over to the spectators, and I want to join as a spectator. 1 second here, folks. Just want to make sure I am in the spectator part. 1 second. Where am I? There I am. Okay, perfect. We're good. We're good. Just wanted to make sure I was spectating and make sure that I was spectating the right team. But I think I am. Okay. So, we were just talking about the Jetpack Cat. So it is a cat that can sustain itself while it flies around, which is a super neat ability, and it does change the game, especially when I'm playing, maybe down at my lower levels, but you find yourself looking up a lot more than you're used to, because it can sustain itself, right? You're not looking for those characters when they jump up and like fly back down. So the Jetpack Cat's going to be a really big difference in this one. There are a few other new heroes that have recently come in as well. They're going to be some new additions to the game. Let me see if I can get back to the heroes here. I don't know if I can. Sorry about this, folks. We are learning about streaming as we go. So yeah, we're just waiting for this game to get going. We're waiting for some teammates to come on in. Now, as we wait, we can take a look at with the university over here, see what we've got going on. So Arwen is going to be kind of one of the newer heroes that have come on in, and she is DPS, and it's fire, so sustained damage over time. That character specifically wants to get little bits of fire on as many people as they can, and their secondary ability is that big fan that just grows fire on people. So you can find taking a little bit of damage, especially if you're in the back row as a healer, and you're like, just a little bit of damage over time, my own natural healing will solve that, and then all of a sudden she's gusting, and then the burn is doing us so much more damage so much faster. Anyone you want to talk about for a little bit? I'm going to mess on this for a second.
Okay. Well, from what I've heard, I understand that an interesting aspect about this character, Anran, is that she's actually the sister of another character in the game, and that would be Wu Yang, who's one of the supports, but he's more water-focused. So we've kind of got this opposite siblings sort of aspects going on with the fire and the water at the same time.
Fire and ice thing going back and forth. I like it. Okay, so we were just doing some map pulls, looks like. The map pool that was sent announcements with tower on it. Okay. So we're just talking about map pool. Map pool, especially on a so we are playing Overwatch and we're playing in the Swiss leagues, Swiss rounds. So this round of the NACE tournament is one map. So the map choice is very, very important. And yeah, as we watch these teams go through the map pool, and it looks like they're just going to be picking out which ones they want here. So yeah, your map choice is going to be incredibly important because both teams are only going to get one chance to do what they want to do. If the first map does end up being into a tie, then they go to overtime within the same map. So you're going to get an attack, you're going to get a defense, and if there is a tie after that, then it's still on the same map, which, depending on what the objectives are, that can mean a whole lot of different things. Oh, we got a friend request coming here.
So whichever map you play on, you are locked into that map for the game.
Yeah. For the Swiss rounds, things will change once we get into the playoffs. I believe they're going to best of 3. But if the NACE League has like 50 teams in it, so it's going to be exciting once we get into playoffs here to see where teams end up. I know both of these teams here, both the SAIT and the other team, are 2-2 right now. So we're both even. A couple losses on either team, couple wins on either team as well. We are still doing some talks over here about maps. All right. Well, while we're killing some time, let's do everyone's favorite. Let's open up a loot box. Why not? For you new fans of the game, this is how you get all these cool skins. This is how you get all these cool, different outfits and the different mechs and that kind of stuff. So let's open one up and see what we got.
So these are all items that don't necessarily affect the gameplay, they just change how things look.
Exactly. Like this is a victory pose. So the only time you're going to see this is that if you were playing as Moria and if you ended up winning, you get the fun little dancing lion head there. That one's kind of fun. Spray paint of a rhinoceros. Neat. Another little spray paint and some more little ginger salt. I like it. All right, see what else we got here. As we're just killing time, folks, just let the players figure out what maps they want to be on. Ooh, we got something fancy. A new skin, a new legendary skin, the Rajin. That's cool. Yeah, that is really cool. So you get her with the little demon kind of look on it, and then you get Bob, big mecha Bob over there. Doesn't even fit in the frame. His head's way off the top there. That's funny. That's really funny. We got a couple voice line. I'm working.
Loading additional skill modules.
Sprechstunde bei der Frau Doktor.
Oh, there you go. Little German for you. Perfect. Okay, let's see the last one though. We got the single legendary. I don't know if we'll get any more this time around. No more legendaries. My aim is true. Epic highlight intro. Such a classic highlight intro. I think this was around from like original Overwatch. That one. Player icon. Little flower there. That one's kind of fun. And a couple different sprays. Oh, look at the Valentine's Day one. That's a leftover. Cute.
Little Cupid.
Yeah. So we are still watching. We're still waiting. Let's go back to that lobby. Yeah, we're just waiting right here. We got Father Divvy, Dreamy Bull, I Love Pugs, Vizchild, and the Ebony Shark. Just waiting for Ebony Shark here to get loaded in, but I do think we are almost ready to go. Want to say a big shout out to all you fans out there on Facebook and Twitch who are watching us live. Really appreciate that. Yeah, we are just killing some more time here, waiting for these players to get into the game. There's been so many changes to Overwatch, especially with these 5 new heroes, and these maps have been changed just slightly as well. Looks like NACE kind of changed the map pool. I'm guessing because of Jetpack Cat. The map pool probably had to change a little bit. Jetpack Cat being able to abduct people has kind of changed how some of the maps are being made.
Oh, absolutely. Anything with an edge that you can pick someone up and drop them over the edge there, that's going to be a serious risk you have to consider now.
And with the really aggressive strategy of diving with the Jetpack Cat to like just boop people off maps, having that healer being able to sneak around, just being able to go so high up in the air and fly with no tethers, right? But Jetpack Cat has become incredibly squishy. They've taken some of the healing, the self-healing away from this Jetpack Cat as well. So you do get that extreme mobility, but very, very much a glass cannon in this kind of game right now. So it looks like we got both teams ready. And we are waiting for some more map choices, more map picks. Let me see what we can get. I don't think I can get to the hero selection from here. Nope, that's okay. We will just stay back here, folks. We're going to actually go to the starting back soon for a couple minutes while we wait for these players to figure things out. We will be right back with some more Overwatch action. Okay, we are seeing ours in the chat. Looks like we are getting ready. I want to say thanks to all the Twitch chat there. We did see you guys loving the loot boxes. Yeah, we got a pretty good one. We got a legendary right off the hop. Yeah, maybe next time around for the 7 p.m. game, if we're killing some time, we'll show off that legendary skin. I'll jump into a bot game or something. But yeah, we are just waiting here. We got some R's in the chat. Just waiting to see... Oh, now we're doing bans. Okay, there are bans for Overwatch. I was mistakenly reading the NACE rules. I must have picked up the perhaps the rules for like the drop-in leagues.
Oh, perhaps.
Yeah. So when you were exploring the new Overwatch characters, do you have one? I mean, we had Jetpack Cat. That's a pretty easy one to stand out. But was there any like Overwatch characters that kind of stood out more towards you, like when you were just goofing around, or when you were looking up some of the different stats and stuff like that? Do you have a favorite, just like aesthetically, or?
Oh, I mean, it's not one of the newer characters,
Yeah.
but I think personally I kind of like the character Sojourn just because she's Canadian, and so you've got to get that Canadian representation.
Right. Yeah, the Canadian out of Toronto. Healer type, which is really cool. I do love that. I think Soldier's the healer, right?
No, she's like a sniper type character, I think, right? She's got the railgun.
Right. Sorry about this, folks. There's just so much for my... so much for us to learn. There's 7 different teams for SAIT Esports. So we have lots to learn here. Let me find Sojourn. Yeah, what is Sojourn going on? You are right, Sojourn is a damage. But yeah, out of Toronto, at least I got that part, right? Yeah, and that's that railgun. That's right. That has the ultimate, where that thing will delete characters. I think body shots delete a good like 75% of the characters in the game. It's just the really tanky ones, the ones with like all that extra HP that can take one of those big hits there. But yeah, ton of damage and a Canadian. Gotta love that. Reppin' Toronto. Yeah, and this character is 51 years old. Holy smokes. Putting on a show at that age. So we are still here waiting. Looks like we're getting some bans going on. Excited about that. Now, over on the other team, we have got Moose up there with the 5 rank. The overall product, 4 rank, Zelo and X Park. I think that's how we're going to pronounce that one, the X Park. 3 rank and EJ4L. Just at the 2 rank for now, but we'll see. Over on the other side for SAIT, we've got Love Pugs up at 5, Vizchild 4, Father Divvy 3, Dreamy Bull 4, and the Ebony Shark up at 4 as well. Thank you very much, Twitch chat. We do love seeing all the information. Oh, yep, and over on YouTube. Big shout out to you YouTube fans as well. And we are getting into it. Okay.
All right, this is where the fun begins.
Yeah, we're going to start off in Lijiang Tower. All right, this is a classic control map.
We're in this together.
We will be jumping on with your tank for the SAIT Trojans. Looks like that's going to be Love Pugs. Let's see, where are we going here? Come on. Oh. I've gone to freeform view here by accident. Come on. Sorry about this, folks. We are all learning as we go. There we go. We got a jetpack cat picked by Moose.
Another day, another battle.
I will create pathways to victory.
All right, so we are going to jump on here with SAIT's tank, the Love Pugs. I Love Pugs rocking the Diva.
5, 4,
Diva is what's called a dive tank, so we're expected to see a Love Pugs mech driving this giant mech. They're going to be getting right up in the opponent's face, trying to get up in there and use that big shield that they'll put up there. It's called like an energy catcher, so it'll catch all the different bullets that come on up. See right there? Yep. And there's another shield coming up. SAIT making an early push here onto the point, trying to control it. Moose over there doing a great job in the back. See, this is the jetpack cat being able to float behind those pillars, just stay themselves alive. I Love Pugs making a dive in, trying to push some people out of that back position there. Love Pugs got knocked out of the mech, but makes it away. Going in for a couple cheeky shots over there. As the baby Diva, like when you get kicked out of the mech, you are very, very weak. But if you can stay back, just help your team out, you don't have to completely lose right away. But SAIT goes down. They're down a couple at the moment. All right. Hey, you're good, though.
It seems like they're still trying to fight for control over the control points there. Another shield just been dropped. Oh, but that's down already. Didn't last very long.
No, Love Pugs is back with their mech, and SAIT's being held back here to the bridge. Let's jump on over with some of the... Let's jump on over with the Samford University tank. So they're going to be controlling. They're doing a really good job of keeping SAIT pushed back. They're not even letting them get to the point. SAIT keeps trying to get across this bridge here. But we see the jetpack cat just holding everybody off. Oh, looks like the Diva's trying to go around from the backside, see if they can get on in. Trying to see if they can split the attention of the Samford team. But the attack on the back isn't having any luck as they get dived by 4 different players. Holy smokes. Got a couple ultimates online here just waiting. We'll see if we can jump back on if we do see that, that Deadeye. That's always a great one that everyone loves watching.
We're seeing a bit of tank versus tank right now, I believe, with the Diva versus Ramatra.
Ramatra's got such great range for a tank, but not very fast. That's the thing. Ramatra just got to stomp around on the ground. The Diva is trying back and forth on both sides, trying to jump on in there. We did see the jetpack cat, and yep, they abducted the tank, the SAIT healer, and gave him a drop off. We're seeing it all being used over here as SAIT dropped their little bomb, but didn't catch anybody. The Diva bomb didn't make any success. Diva dives on in there. They managed to push him off. It is overtime, but it looks like, oh, SAIT is managing to get the connection. High Noon came out, but didn't hit anybody, and still fighting. I Love Pugs out of the Diva suit. Gets the mech back in and gets the kill with the mech. Holy smokes, what a nail biter. That was so close.
Mako leaving it to the last second there.
Yeah, and now I Love Pugs getting aggressive, using the non-long-ranged character just to pin a couple shots on there, just to keep people knowing where they are, doing a good job of scouting as the tank. Let's jump on over with Van's Child here playing the McCree. No, not McCree anymore. Cassidy. I'm showing my age here, folks. Let's see. Cassidy does end up getting shot there. Jump on over. A little bit of healing going on over here. SAIT McCree gonna try to do their best, but he gets taken out. I Love Pugs knocked out of their Diva suit. Over here, Father Divvy making a dive, lighting everything up on fire. Nope, fire did not connect. Jump on over with this Sojin over here. Oh, this isn't a Sojin, my bad. Oh. Sanford.
Overtime again.
Yeah, Sanford took the spot back. SAIT tried very hard. I Love Pugs was on the point when the time ran out. But it's just the first round. Still got lots more to come. First round is going to go to Sanford. We'll see if SAIT makes any changes. You know, looking at the kill feed there, wow, the tank for Sanford, extraterrestrial, EJ4L up there, 10 eliminations and only 2 deaths. That's what you want from your tank. And from the DPS, Zelo over there, 10 eliminations and 3 deaths. Amazing stats. Silly Goose is the kill leader for the SAIT, and they're playing the tank, which is doubling up there. Good job. Now, I Love Pugs has changed things up, going with Zara, the Russian specialist here. Zara is a cool tank because they can push shields on your allies. Zara is definitely a upfront, or a little bit of a mid-range tank, so they want to stay behind a little bit, want other people to get shot, just like that, saving up that character, and you can hear the laser charging up there. The more damage that Zara stops, the more damage Zara can do, so it's a fine, fine balance between taking shots and delivering them. See the Zara get moved around here. Let's jump on over with another SAIT player. Nope. Okay, we're going to go back into Zara as they try to get in through a different side of the point. Sanford doing such a good job of holding SAIT out of the point. Doesn't matter which angle they're trying in. Their Jetpack Cat keeping that Symmetra healed up fully. And we might see an ult coming on. No!
Making very good use of the doorway there as a choke point.
But SAIT managed to wins the tank battle, so now SAIT has a tank on point, and they are going to be trying to hold it. Wow, Love Pugs got that late kill and goes for a couple shots at the Jetpack Cat. Would have been a great grab if they grabbed the cat there. Oh, they got to get those Symmetra fight. Yep. Jetpack Cat trying to make a dive. Looks like they were trying to grab I Love Pugs, but Moose didn't quite make it in. And SAIT is holding on to this point. SAIT is going to be taking it back, but Sanford was already up at 38% control, so this has been a lot here. Looks like Sanford's having a bit of a tank switch up as well. Let's see if we can jump on over with their tank. Yep. Jumping back and forth, trying not to draw too many shots, but they've come on out. Let's see if we're going to see a charge from this tank, or are they going to keep going back? Yeah, they're just going to keep trying to probe on in there, moving as a unit. All 5 of them stacked up. I don't know if they're just trying to draw ults or they're trying to draw people out so they get 1v5s, right? It's really hard to get into that point, so they're trying to pull people out, get them one at a time instead of trying to go 4v4 battles. There we go. SAIT wins the tank battle off first, but we are hearing a few different ults going off. There's a McCree behind the line, but there's McCree's down. Looks like Sanford almost has the point. Jetpack Cat's trying to make a dive, trying to get that point at the last minute, but nope, Love Pugs got rid of him. Love Pugs has their ult available. That's the Graviton Bomb. Doesn't do a ton of damage, but it pulls people into a ball, so it's great for positioning other people. You can use it offensively over top of cliffs and stuff like that, but usually that's not the way you want to do it. You want to use that, pull all your enemies together, and then someone else drops an ult on them.
Focus, there's a good teamwork.
Yeah, very much. Yep, right there. The bomb goes off. Here we go. 3 different ults going off. Zara with the full charge, trying to melt people. But Sanford manages to go up 3 kills on that one. Great use of the ult for the Sanford team. They just dropped the ult wall there and managed to negate I Love Pugs special. Because I don't think I Love Pugs ult got any kills off of it. But SAIT did such a good job of holding even after that failed ult wall. Now, SAIT is on the back foot. Let's see if they can make the push in. These pushes are all live or die depending on your tanks. Oh, looks like we had Moose from the Sanford team. They went and did a little bit of abduction. We missed that one. I was going to try to keep track of that cat. Let's see, it was down a teammate. Let's see if they can make a push on in here. Love Pugs, the big laser, trying to go on through. Let's jump on over, see what else we can find. All right, we do have an ult here available. That's that big rail gun. See if this thing can go off. Yeah, he uses the rail gun. Zap, zap. He got 3, triple kill, quad kill, 5 team, the whole team. What a great set there by VNZ Child. And now they are just going to hold off the spot. Get in there, see if they can pester some people, slow them down. We are into overtime. Let's see what Love Pugs is up to.
Thank you.
Going for Moose, see if they can get that jetpack cat. Wow, oh, sorry, lost the player here. Zelo's using their McCree ult. Oh, just Cassidy ult, sorry. Wow, Sanford's making a push for it. They managed to get it back. Into overtime. Sanford is going to be stealing it. SAIT trying to
we see SAIT making the push.
They're making one last push, see if they can sneak onto this point. But they're going to be taking it on one at a time as SAIT just has to slowly sneak in. Come on back.
Well, we've got the overtime timer counting down 99% each.
Yeah. Whoever wins the last team battle here, and it looks like that is going to be it. I do believe Sanford is going to be able to hold it off, but SAIT is making a heck of a run. No, another SAIT member dives on the point, one at a time. They're going to keep resetting that clock. Eventually, SAIT might be able to come up on the end of it if SAIT can hold on to just a little longer. They're doing a great job of killing the healers first, trying to get the sustainability off of Sanford.
Quite literally every second matters.
Oh, right to the very end. And I do believe that is gonna be it. What a quick set of games. We're gonna jump on. Yeah, I figured this was gonna be the play of the game there. That 5 kill, even with the big full team kill, still couldn't hold on to the point long enough. Gets rid of that ult, uses their ult, railgun, gets rid of the cat. There goes the healer. There goes someone I didn't even get to see. There goes the tank. Holy smokes. Well, folks, that is your game 1 come and gone. That was very quick, but we had an absolute blast. You got any final notes?
That was just a nail-biter to watch. I mean, as we were saying right at the end there, 99% each, overtime, quite literally every second was making a difference.
Yeah, and SAIT did such a good job jumping, like slowly staggering themselves on the point, right? Because that timer would go down and then someone else would touch it and it would reset the timer. And that person would hold off as long as they can for another teammate to get on there and another teammate to get on there. So yeah, that's going to be the setup there. Looks like we are going to be setting up for another map here. Okay, looks like the teams want to keep going, so we are excited about that. We're going to throw you on the stream settings on the Be Right Back screen here, folks, and then we will be back at the Overwatch action here shortly.
So I guess it is the best out of 3 then.
A map of a certain type may be played twice in a match before each map of a type has been played at least once. Oh, I didn't mean to do that to just specifically to him, but that's okay. Our stream says varsity now. What stream says varsity? This stream says academy. This says varsity. Wait, why does this say varsity?
It's the Twitch one.
Yeah, but this is the Twitch one, academy.
Huh.
Interesting. press space to go into first person view. Okay. Thank you for the heads up. That was some Overwatch. Oh, it's best of 3! Okay.
So now we gotta pick new maps and new bands as well.
I don't know.
There's ban just above.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess maybe that's banning a map.
Yeah. Bandcat. We are going out at 720p. Oh boy. How many people does Sanford have watching? Oh, 3. Okay. So we're about the same as them. Oh, we got 11. Ooh.
We're doing better, I guess.
And 8 people on.
Oh, and they're banning Sojourn after that whole kill streak.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, we're R'd up. Oh. The mic's been on.
Oh. Whoopsie daisy.
Alright, folks, we are back. And we are going to be getting into the game here right away.
Traveling to Survasa.
Servasa! Alright, this is one of the newer maps. I've had a lot of fun on this one.
Initiating.
So we're going to jump onto the stream here.
And I'm just liking the music for this map.
Yeah, man. So this is one of the new ones. There are some cool water effects and stuff like that. For people who are new to Overwatch, the water effects do not actually matter. They don't slow your character down. They just look cool. But yeah, they're not affected by any of the ults. You can't freeze the water. You can't do anything fun like that. So it looks like we are getting ready for battle. We are going to be rocking it in first person. I did see some requests for that. We are going to jump on with the SAIT tanks here. VNZ Child. They're going to be running the Doomfist for their tank. Always a very fun dive tank. Going to get right up there, get very aggressive. They're one of the tanks that does better the more they are hit. Actually, funny enough, over here, they're going to be using another one of the aggressive tanks as well. But he's a bit more of a ranged tank. He's going to be up there body blocking, so he's going to be taking a lot of shots. We're going to jump on over with I Love Pugs and see what they can do with the ever so sneaky Reaper. Reaper is known for zipping around, getting behind people, and just doing a ton of damage with those big old shotguns there. A little bit of a battle going on here. Just trying to collect this corner point here. We were playing Flashpoint, which means that there's going to be lots of little control points that pop up around the map, but they're only there for a little bit of time, and then they'll move.
So you've got to act fast and be very mobile.
So I Love Pugs doing exactly what you want from a tank, just getting up there, just not letting, or doing exactly what you want from your DPS. Just getting up there, being aggressive, and just taking down health points and making the healers work hard and keeping them off of the points. Looks like SAIT's got this first point pretty well locked down. We're going to jump on over with the Doom Fist, see where he's going to sneak around to. He was trying to go around back, didn't quite make it. He's going to get on up there. Take a couple shots, see what he can do. Punches the crud out of him, but doesn't quite make the combo in there. Jump on over with the cast. Nope. Let's see if they can do anything over here. I was trying to see if I can catch an ultimate, but big fist going in, deletes someone in the back line. Pops him up there. Gets rid of the shield, going in for the other tank.
It's a tank versus tank here, Ramatra versus Doomfist.
Yeah, thank you. Doomfist does have the full ult. We'll see if they will use the big seismic punch. Nope, just using the mobility to zip away. Get some great healing there. They also got a little bit of a perk equipped. Nice for them. Jumps in for the dive, goes in for that quick, goes in for those kills. That's what you want from this character. Diving in, oh, but got punished for it. Diving in, deleting some back players. SAIT lost 3 characters in that exchange really quick, one right after the other. But we do see 2 SAIT ults all charged up and ready to go.
Hello. I thank you. Attack the objective.
Let's jump on over with I Love Pugs, see what I Love Pugs is up to.
It looks like now they're trying to lock down the Snoop flashpoint before it unlocks.
Exactly. Yeah. SAIT got the first point for that flashpoint. SAIT already camping out the second one. I Love Pugs just pestering the heck out of people over here. A lot of ults lined up for the Sanford team. Vizchild jumping around as a Doomfist. Still has their ult, hasn't used it yet. Great control, knowing when to use it when they need it. Getting way up there, very aggressive away from the point. Yeah, zips back to his team, gets a little bit of help there. Ooh, going somewhere a little more unique. You don't usually see a Doomfist that high up in the air. Jumping into the back lane, trying to get a couple of people. Yeah, yeah. There was an ult. I Love Pugs used their ult, and here we got another Doomfist. Drops in from the sky, deletes the back line there. Gets in a bunch of kills. We've seen a ton of different ults going on. Father Divvy ended up on the bad side of that one. There we go, 5-player kill streak from I Love Pugs, bouncing around. Uh-oh, that Cassidy's in trouble. You might see a whole team delete here if this Juno can't make it back. Nope, chased all the way into the spawn. Vizchild better get back, yeah, before he's picked off by the whole team. What a great showing there by SAIT, stacking the ults, just one after the other, chasing him off the second flashpoint. And now the mobility of SAIT as they have to rush to the third one. Dreamy Bull making the jump back, using their teleport there to get back. SAIT, the first one on this control point again. Crazy. They are doing such a good job of getting on there. We're going to jump on with the Cassidy Zelo from Samford. Let's see if we can catch this ult over here. The Deadeye. Given enough time, the Deadeye can kill almost every single character, but the problem is you need a lot of time to set that one up. And Cassidy is known for being a little squishy, but with some great aim there, Cassidy just deletes that Doomfist.
Getting the revenge there.
Yeah, yeah. Great teamwork there. The whole team just started picking people off one at a time. They pushed them off the point, and now they control it. SAIT taking their time. Looks like they're going to be regrouping before they get on in there. Wow, Sanford just put 5 people. They've seen the tank and decided to end them. So SAIT's going to have to be on the back foot there. Got to keep an eye out. Whenever the Doomfist is such a mobile tank, right? He can make this jump, get behind people, start stunning some healers, but punished. Didn't have enough of a team to dive with them. Maybe didn't have that healer to catch him up. Father Divvy also lost in that exchange as well, which puts Dream Bull, the healer, on the back foot, trying to make a runaway. To get 2 healers, Juno and Dreamy Bull on the defense. Let's see if we can jump back into some more tank fights. No, Love Pugs trying to make a push in there. Just doing what you want to do. Spread a ton of damage out. Keep them jumping. Keep them dancing. Love Pugs going to teleport in. See from the Death Blossom. That's their ult. Just letting the shotguns go willy-nilly. Gets one. Gets two. Wow, Love Pug's on a 10-player kill streak here. Love Pug's doing such a good job of jumping in, deleting some
overtime
heroes.
on the point now.
Yeah. Thank you. Good catch. Love Pugs dips out, spends a little bit of time getting a little bit of health, healing up a little bit of taunting as well. Wow, 99% just to jump on back. Okay, let's see. Where this is coming. Samper's not out yet, but they do have to make a controlled push here. They're going to have to move it as a unit if they're going to want to delete some of these more stronger SAIT characters. Nope, there's been another dive in the back of their lines. Vincechild used the Doom Fist ult, but no, didn't catch anybody with it. See if EJL4 uses their ult. No, SAIT is holding him down. No, here comes the ult. He's going to start punching people.
Oh, they're making a push for the point.
Yep. EJL4 got I Love Pugs. There goes that 10 kill streak. Fighting people behind him and in front of him. Holy smokes, Samper managed to take the point. Such good teamwork there. As EJ4L was pushing in one way, we managed to see the other teammates get in from the side. And there we go. SAIT loses their first flashpoint, but that's okay. Still 2-1, and they're making the jump to the next flashpoint.
So now the question is, who's going to make it to the next one first?
Yeah. Looking at the kills over here, yeah, we've seen SAIT with a 18-5, 18-2, 15-5. Those are from your top 3 killers down there on the SAIT team. Over on the Samford team, it's looking 11-7 is going to be your kill leader up there, and that's the tank, which is sometimes you want your tank to be the top killer, but not always. I Love Pugs just going to be doing a little bit of pestering here, maybe building up an ult. Oh, we're going to see an ult drop here. Just madness with I Love Pugs. Too many people going on. He's the end child. They're in a lot of trouble. Looks like they're getting shot from the top and from the bottom. Here we heard the Death Blossom go off, but he was deleted just a little quick. Zelo does get that Death Blossom off to some great use. Duel going on here, but Vincechild could not take the 2-on-1. Let's jump on with I Love Pugs here. Let's see where Vincechild is at. Alright. They've got their ult. We're going to jump on with the tank and see what they're doing. Did they see that Tracer up there? Surprise, Tracer! Oh, and teleported away. So Tracer had to use their utility, but the ZN Child did not get the ult that they wanted. Oh, we just seen Father Divvy use their ult. We're going to see this dive going on in. That's 2 Samford players deleted off 2 different ults. Oh, Vincechild decided they didn't need to use it.
Looks like they're down 4 players. Oh, 3 just respawned though.
Yep. SAIT grabs the control point. Vincechild using their mobility, hiding out, wanting to maybe surprise someone, jumping out of the bushes like that. They're going to see if they can go over the wall. Oh, that could have been really sneaky if they landed on somebody from behind. Another duel with that Tracer. Don't know if you want to be this far behind the enemy lines and still dueling people like that. Yep, Eden makes the smart choice, jumping on back. He has the ult available if he wants to use it, but you got to get everybody together. They're going to be using the cover. Ult drops in, doesn't catch anybody with it, but does some stunning, breaks them up a little bit. Gonna have to jump away. Goes back to their own line. Let's see what's going on the other side here. On the control point, Love Pugs. He's gonna be doing his best to hold that point. Zips invulnerable to get away from this raging ult here. Feeding some bullets into it. We're hearing a couple more ults go off, and yeah. Looks like the combine of... I gotta try to find his name here. Yeah, Moose held down things, but that was EJ4L. They used their ult, cleared the point off, and now Samford is back on the defense. It doesn't look like a lot of damage with those little tiny balls. They just attack, they tack, and they restart a lot of characters' self-healing. Anytime you take any ping, it resets a lot of characters' self-healing.
So you're just able to ping with them to keep players from regenerating slowly.
And you really don't want people getting comfortable. You don't want people setting up behind corners and stuff like that to, you know, to build teamwork, to build their team strategy together, right? You want to keep players on the back foot. You want to keep them moving. And that's why that character is so good at just pinging a little bit of damage here, pinging a little bit of damage here. Okay, so it is now tied, 2 flash points apiece. We are waiting for the 5th and potentially the last flash point to spawn. Jump on with I Love Pugs over here, see what they can get up to. I Love Pugs sitting at 22 and 5 right now for the kills. They're going to teleport in here real deep. They were almost behind the entire enemy team, but they've seen him coming. They got their ult. Dodges the Diva bomb. Nope, sorry, that was not the Diva bomb. That was the Tracer bomb. They're deep in the point here, but looks like SAIT is going to be holding it. There goes the Death Blossom. He's using his ult. Ends up scaring off one tank, but can't quite get the second one. Jump on with Doomfist here. See if we can catch them. Just in time to get stunned. He still has his ult. Wonder if we're going to see him drop in from heaven. No, he manages to win the tank fight. Wow. Wow. Great work from everybody on the SAIT team there. Staying alive through all of that firefight. I know
Looks like they've taken control of the point now. Well, the question is, will they be able to hold it?
And they say sugar.
We don't follow the healers too much on this stream. I will follow them just a little bit, but like such great work in controlling the heal, controlling their ult, and yeah, just keep people alive because there are some very, very aggressive players on the SAIT team, and they know that they've got that great backline to help them out. Uh-oh, we just seen Dreamyville and Ebony Shark. The backline for SAIT got deleted. I was just saying how well they were, but without any of that frontline help, it is suddenly 4 SAIT team members are on the bad side there, and they are, and Vizchild getting pushed away. He's gonna have to wait for his whole team to come on back. Yeah, we're gonna wait a little bit. Sanford has the point. We're gonna wait for SAIT to regroup. Still trying to go for the pick on that Tracer. One of these days he's gonna catch the full combo and delete that Tracer. So he's going to dive on in, gets rid of that back lane. He's going to jump on back to his own friends, see if he can get a little bit of help. He does. SAIT pushes him off the point.
Now entering overtime.
This child, knowing that they have the full support of that back line, picking their fights, waiting till they could knock people out of position. Not getting too far ahead, that they leave sneaky little back routes like that, but they caught that one. Jump back on the point here. Oh, that is X-Pac, that is another team. Here we go. Uh-oh, Zelo used their ult. The railgun's getting used.
Well, it's overtime at 99% each. Everyone's got to bring out everything they have right now.
Now this is the last bit. Making the run. Can any of the SAIT players touch that point in time? I don't think we'll have enough. That is the end of the first round. Good game on that one. We will see the player of the game. Oh, EJ4L has Ramatra. I think that's how you pronounce that. Yeah, great ult there. Just goes on the attack. That's always the scary thing. Ramatra's ult, instead of being a backline character, suddenly they're a punchy character. So when you start seeing a charging tank at you, that's one of the characters you gotta be afraid of. Well, looks like that is the second round, and I don't think we're going to be going to a third round. But we will keep you guys up as soon as we know. All right, folks, we're going to switch you on over to the Be Right Back screen, and we will let you know what's going on. Okay, so we did just get confirmation that is it, folks. We will see you guys next time. We will be back at 7 p.m. I'll let you guys know who SAIT will be going against when that happens. Thank you all very much for listening. Thank you all very much for dealing with that little bit of a technical issue when we had the mics on. I don't think we said anything too spicy, but we'll go over and check it. All right, thank you very much, and thank you, Cam. Anything you want to say before we're out?
I mean, that was just a really entertaining game to watch.